Yeah, then I gotta tell you, talking about Antarctica. Um, the thing is this, man. You know, the blackness, the greatness of our planet, of our people on this planet, is not being appreciated, not being talked about. They're suppressing with the truth. Antarctica is evidence of black greatness, Anunnaki, the black Anunnaki that was on this planet. Antarctica probably more than likely was Atlantis, an advanced civilization on this earth. And you let them tell it, they'll tell you, they'll try to portray it as being a white thing. You know, no. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad talked about this. The most honorable, the Messiah, Farad Muhammad, started the Nation of Islam in Detroit in 1931, 1932. Told us we was the first. See, we know this, man, but we're not talking about this. They had the UFOs here in Congress. They never said anything about the color of the people they're talking about. We're talking about UFOs, and we got in Antarctica. We have an alien civilization down here. Alien civilization that's been there forever, and they're black. They have these Zeta Reticuli, the Greys. They're more like robots, servants to the black extraterrestrial, the black Anunnaki. They're servants. They're androids. So they're not living beings. Those little Greys, the little slanty eyes, they're androids. Okay, black greatness on this planet, man. At one time, man. Antarctica is where we see it. Egypt is where we see it. All through Africa is where we see it. Even on North America and South America we see it. Mexico we see it. Bro, this story has to be told, because what I've seen throughout this solar system, what I've reported on in the Circle 7 production is dedicated to showing the world this, starting there. But I need some backing. I need people like Oprah Winfrey. I need President Obama. I need Michelle Obama. I need those people. They have a connection to Chicago. I need Snoop Dogg. He comes back and forth. Dr. Dre, somebody like that, man. Produce something like this, man. If you do, can you get Conrad Henry involved? Because the blackness has to be told about this. All these other documentaries, all these old well-known UFO reporters, they don't talk about it. They're all white. They do not talk about this. And this is the story. This is the story, the blackness, the black Anunnaki, the extraterrestrial, the UFOs, all the structures. This is about the blackness. It's like the movie Black Panther, Wakanda. They're not talking about this, man. You know, this country, this world, this country is a European-run, white supremacy type. Yeah, they elected Donald Trump president again. So it is a racist world. The racist country. Let's get this out there. Not going to tell our story. They're trying to suppress our story. Can't let it happen, man. Let's do that. Right, people. Conrad Henry here. Circle 7 Productions going in a new direction. We bound down here on Earth now. We dealing with Antarctica in the South Pole. Yes, there's a big worldwide presence there. About 12 nations, 7 to 12 nations got a piece of it. And the military intelligence and U.S. intelligence is working with. There is an alien civilization down there, but we have the same civilization down there that was down there that we see on all the planets. We have the Anunnaki. We have the story of the Anunnaki that's down there. Yes, this is bigger than Egypt. This brings it all together. Antarctica brings the whole story together about Earth, about the Anunnaki, the Sumerians, about the seed of the planet, mining for gold, Anunnaki presence on the moon, on Mercury, on Mars, on the moon's Mars, Sirius in the asteroid belt, Jupiter's planet, moons, Saturn's moons, Neptune's moon, Uranus moon, Pluto's moon, the Kuiper belt. When we see black people, this is where they're coming from. This is what it's all about here. bro. Now this is the 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer pyramid. Now, if you know what a kilometer is, that kilometer would be equals roughly, I think it's 1 point times 1.6. It's times 1.6 would be a mile, something like that. Let me calculate that right now. I remember it's either 1.6 or 0.06 kilometer. Okay. 1 kilometer equals 0.621 miles. Okay. So basically, it's 62% of a mile, what a kilometer equals. So we're looking at 2 kilometers. We're looking at a mile, 0.2, a mile and a quarter. So that's big. That's huge. In each direction, a mile plus a quarter of a mile in each direction. 2 kilometers equal, and you can get. Now I'm gonna take you up close on this. I'll take you up close on here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at out of your hands. Out of your hands. Out of your hands. Look at them. Same thing we saw on the moon, right? Same thing we see on the moon. The same people, the Anunnaki. We know the Anunnaki was here. We know they were here. But we didn't know about Antarctica. Now we know. Now we know Atlantis was black. They told this story of Atlantis, and they going into the sea. They tried to whiten it up. Atlantis, this is Atlantis. The Anunnaki, this is Atlantis. Anunnaki, Atlantis was a black, technologically advanced civilization. And this is it right here. All the pictures I've seen of Antarctica right now, it proves. I mean, I got some amazing stuff to show you now. On the John Kerry visit in 2016, John Kerry went to Antarctica right after Trump won the election. He went down there in 2016 to get away far as way he could, far away as he could from Washington. But this is what he saw. And I got the pictures to show, prove. Yeah, this is great, people. This is great. Yeah, this is lovely. This is all good. This is all good. This is why I say it's all good, bro. This is good news for us. This is good news for black people, man. This where I mean, you know, I know you gotta reach, man. You gotta give up the white man's religion. Throw that shit in the garbage and step on it. Your black man, Anunnaki, was the gods. They were the gods, and they were black. And this shows it. You have no business worshiping a white Jesus. Oh, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was so right. The Honorable Messiah Farad Muhammad was right. Yeah, people, this was it. 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers. This is it. Yeah, this is it. Wow. It's frozen stone, pyramid design, frozen for probably millions of years. But the question is, no. 13,000 years ago, probably. But anyway, people, this is just a piece of it. Thank you. Keep on. All right, people, here we go. As you see, this is the this here is the photograph of Antarctica. You see the greatness of who the people are, the aliens. the extraterrestrials, whatever you want to see, whatever you want to call it. Come on, man. Whatever you want to call it. You know, you see the greatness there. They you see all the gold. You see they're black. From what I am learning, despite what I see here, I'm seeing everything here is amazing. I'm learning so much about what the extraterrestrials, the power they have, and what we're dealing with. They're here. I believe that's what I'm hearing them say. You know, people say they're here, Richard Hoagland, people like that. But we're talking about structures and technology that are billions of years old. You know, what we're looking at can be right now millions of years old right there. Yeah. It's similar to what we see on all the planets, everywhere. On the moon in particular. These are beings that have God-like power, God-like technology and abilities with just construction and, you know, things that we don't understand on Earth. They are really God-like. And what we see here on Antarctica is more than just saying, okay, this is how it was 1,000 millions of years ago on Earth. You know, no, this is what they're doing now. You know, move across here and I go over here to that's in the snow here. I believe that's water and snow. And, you know, these things are amazing what we look at. Have we ever seen anything like that right now on Earth that we would create, build? Look, anything like that? No. This is powers, man, that is tapped into the universe basic chemical elements and knowing how to manipulate it, knowing how to use it. You know, you're dealing with torsion, you're dealing with spin, you're dealing with electrical power and a combination of all that. These beings are millions of years ahead of us. They're not even worried about us here. They're here. They're down there in Antarctica. They're there. They might be underground. They might be, from what I understand, they're there and they're moving about. You can't go over in parts of Antarctica to even be about. You can't even go over there. If you were down there, you would not be able to go over there to where they are. I would think it might be dangerous. You might not survive it. But it's beautiful. I mean, when you think about it, it's black people, man. It's the Black Anunnaki. The power that the Black Anunnaki had to create life. They seeded this planet, and this is what they left. And this is what they had. This. I would be on I have no reason to doubt it that this is the continent of Atlantis that Socrates spoke about. Yeah, I pretty much believe that. Yeah. Yeah, that I mean, you look at, I mean, our people, black people, godlike powers. You know, we are connected to these people, man, in such a way, man. We are, you know, there's nobody else on earth like us. But we have to do it. Black people have to do it. We have to get back to who we really are. Find out the secrets. Not just being amazed at these photographs on Antarctica, on the moon, on Mars, on Mercury, on Sirius, on Antarctica, on Pluto, on Charon, on Arcot, and Triton. Callisto, Ganymede. We don't have to be amazed anymore. Yeah, but just know that, man, this is something's been left out of our experience as human beings. Something we don't know, something that we need to learn. Yes, this is what we're looking at. I can't describe it. Stuff look like UFOs and people, and you name it. You name it. This is something else. This is Circle 7 Productions, y'all. Brought to you, Conrad Henry, producer. You're looking at Antarctica, the land of the Black Anunnaki gods. Atlantis. See you later. This is Antarctica, man. This is the story of it. Now, listen here. Kind of like giving a briefing of it. We are talking about. We're talking about Antarctica, people. We're talking about Antarctica here, and this Antarctica blew me away. I started off looking at the moon, seeing structures on the moon, started seeing Egyptians. Kemet type pyramids, pharaoh statues, obelisks, totem poles with blackness, and start seeing black people, dark black people, dark, like the Sumerians, the black-headed people that the Anunnaki started. Then I started going to Mars and looked at pictures of photographs of Mars, the same thing. Then Mercury saw the same thing. Then went throughout the solar system through the moons of Saturn and Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, and moons and planets throughout this solar system have the same thing. The black people, structures of black people, statues of black people, and people, civilization, period. You see civilization on all these planets. So I wondered, what about here on our planet? Is this just Egypt that we had this history? I heard a story about Atlantis, and come to find out, I was looking for John Kerry here. There's him there. And I was looking at John Kerry's visit down there in 2016. He went there after the election. I guess his last time Secretary of State, he wanted to see it for himself. He saw it. And what he see here, you see black greatness on this planet as it once was, as it ruled, as it was the kings and queens, as the rulers of the Black Anunnaki, the gods of this earth. This is what you're talking about. You're talking about the gods. You're talking about the Anunnaki are the gods. Forget this. I don't know if Christianity fit in at this, but it don't. It don't fit in. It doesn't have any business in this picture. Christianity is this white thing, this European thing. I guess after the catastrophic thing that occurred on this planet, with the kill the dinosaurs and the flooding, the Noah's flooding, the story of Noah's Ark and all that. That's a story that's everywhere. The flood happened, and the Anunnaki left after the flood, supposedly, but no, they go and come back. What's on Antarctica is a civilization down there, alien civilization, and they're alien to us, but they've been there forever. It's not like they just got here. This is their planet. This is their planet too. It's incredible. You got the military people down there. Antarctica is divided up by, I think, 7 to 12 nations, and it's the agreement for the last 30, 40 years not to impose on each other's place. But they're there with the cooperation of the with the blessing of the aliens down there, the Anunnaki down there. The Anunnaki's down there. All these documentaries you're going to see about this, they're not going to talk about this. They're not going to talk about the blackness. I'm reaching out. Somebody black with money, man. Come on, get me, call me, get me involved in this. This needs to be talked about. Documentaries need to be done. It needs to be done about the blackness of Antarctica, blackness of this planet. This has to be out. Oprah, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Venus and Serena, Michelle and a Block. Oprah, somebody get with me, please get involved with me, and we need to do this. Get with Conrad Henry and do this. We gotta show the world who we really are, who we were, who we are. This is what's happening. This is going on in Antarctica. And I'm the only one that's producing and showing this on social media, on the internet. All the white guys are doing other shit. They're not talking about this. They're not going to tell you about the color. They're not talk. They talk about UFO. They talk about all this other shit, but they're not going to tell you the people that they're talking about are black. And that's who it is. They're black. Let's do this.